You asked for it, and now you're going to get it. My 30-day impression of the WEN 4214T drill press, which is right there in the corner. Welcome back to Victory Woodworks with Vic, and I'm Vic. In today's video, we're going to do a 30 days later review of the WEN 4214T drill press, which is right there in the corner. We're also going to review, actually install and see how they operate, a couple accessories. We have a keyless chuck, which is the WEN LA162L 5-inch keyless chuck, which cost me about 27 bucks. And we're also going to check out the WEN drill press table, which is the DPA 2513, which is a 24 by 12 inch table. Because I definitely need a table better than a piece of plywood. Here we have the drill press in its natural habitat. Sitting here at the end of my, my workbench, making lots of sawdust and saw chips. I've improvised a table by using this little piece of plywood, 3/4 inch plywood, so it wouldn't drill into the table, the metal table of the drill press itself. Definitely lacks dust collection, so I hooked up a hose here right to my dust collector to try to help out with some of that, but as you can see, it's less than optimal. In a future video, we'll try to figure out there's something we can do about dust collection. But in this video, it's about the drill press, a couple measurements around the arbor and how accurate it is, as well as some accessories that we're looking to install into the drill press. So why don't we bring the drill press from here to over there so you can get a better view of what I'm trying to do. Okay, so let's examine what we've done to the drill press so far as far as accessories or improvements. Well, we screwed on this plywood, piece of plywood onto the table. Again, this was an immediate fix or temporary fix until we can get the table on of some sort. Simply, 4 screws from the bottom, that's it. It's better than having the metal table. That's about it. So we got this second thing is we've got this table here which has got holes in it so you can put drill bits in. To be honest with you, I've never done that. I don't think I'm going to do that. I may even just take this whole table off because I don't see the value necessarily in it being here. So there's that. I thought it would have some value, it didn't. Finally, the most valuable upgrade we've done so far to the drill press, and let me see if we can get that in frame. It's right up here. I put this magnet right here so you don't lose the chuck key right there. It's always there. You always know where it is. It sticks really well. Definitely recommend the magnet. One of the other accessories we've done is added some more magnets over here for the wrench, the little key to pull out your chuck, and then the little Allen wrenches that comes with the actual drill press itself. So again, magnets are your friend. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out the run out on this chuck using this little micrometer gauge. I'm not actually sure exactly what it's called. Going to zero it out. So it's negative 0.001, so 1,000th negatives. So we'll just keep that in mind because I can't get it to stay 0. Okay, so now it's 1/1000th. So we'll use that as our base number, and let's just keep an eye here. We're going to go to 25 thousandths. 0025, 0025, 002, 001, 001, 0025. So it looks like it's 0.0015 of an inch out of perfect true based on what we have here. So why don't we do this? Let's now swap in the keyless chuck and let's see how accurate that is. See if it was worth the $27-ish or whatever I spent on it. Be right back. Now, to remove this chuck, what we need to do is we need to roll it down a little ways. And you're going to see there's like a little opening here in the shaft. And inside, you can see the top of the chuck. There's like a pin there. You got to use this key, drive it in there. Now we're just going to give it a light tap with the hammer. And you saw that pop right out. Now here is our keyless chuck. And let's just insert that just the opposite of what we just did. See, it comes wrapped nicely. Wrapped and lubed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some mineral spirits first and just kind of clean up the outside because it's got a little stickiness on it. So now that we have the new chuck cleaned off, we're just going to stick it up into the shaft here and just give it a light tap up. That's it. We're in. Give it a little tug. Nothing. Okay, so we have the drill reinstalled. We've got our little micrometer here all set to 0.0005. So that's, what, 5/10,000ths? And we're going to give this thing a spin just like we did the other one and see what we got. Got 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 2.5, 0, 3. Right there's a 3 right around this spot. There's a 4.5. So let's try to aim it at a slightly different spot on the drill and see if that's going to change. Okay, we're negative 5/10,000ths. 3, so that's 2.5 out. That's 0.5 out. That's 0.5 out. And that's 2. And that's 3. So right here in this one spot seems to have a little bit of a little play. And it's at 3. So that would be 2.5 thousandths out. Okay, I found this little 1/4 inch steel rod that I use actually for the CNC. I'm going to chuck that up and see if we get similar results. All right, hopefully you can see that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin this. So we got 0 all the way around. We got 25 thousandths. We got 15 thousandths. And we got 0. And we got, looks like 25. The worst is 30 thousandths. Or 3 thousandths, I'm sorry, 3 thousandths. So 3 thousandths is not bad. Slightly worse than the original chuck. But you know what? I'm thinking that this might be easier to kind of remove and add your blades. So for now, let's leave it and see what happens. We'll let that run for a little while. Okay, next we're going to unbox the drill press table, assemble it, put it on here, and just see how it functions. I bought this from Amazon for about 50 bucks. Shipping was free. So let's see what we got here. This is the second version of their table. The first one I didn't think got as good reviews. That's the older one. I'm not sure if they still sell the older one, but this is definitely the newer one. Okay, a little styrofoam. Instruction manual. The fence. Box of hardware. Insert for the table. Looks like a stop block. And the actual fence itself. All right, let me move this box and we'll get to, what do we see here? Okay, this fence probably made out of MDF, but it's got a really hard plastic, maybe Formica topping, edged. It's got some nice runners here to allow you to put down any sort of stop blocks or whatever you need, which are probably in here. The bottom has two also. This block fits right in here. Okay. And most likely this will go somehow like this. But we shall see. With the stock block like that. Like that. Inside the little hardware box are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like clamps. We've got several of these toggle spin-on bolts. They look to be in at least 2 sizes. Nope, 3 sizes. All right, these 5 are most likely for the clamps. These 2, we're going to have to see. Why don't we pull out the instructions and see what it's got to say here. Just kind of read through the instructions here on how to assemble this thing. And there's a little confusion here because they show you 2 different ways. One, what they're saying is with these clamps, to just insert them into these tracks, like so, and then have it clamp on the table. The other one is have it bolt go through and clamp it from inside where these two slits are in the back. Personally, I'm going to do it this way. I think where I'm going to put these clamps on either side, or actually all 4 sides, the way they show it. It's going to be like this. So it's a bolt inside the little clamp, this little plastic piece, a washer, and then the little knob. And I'm going to stick it in here. But the other thing I noticed is you've got this little support here on the end. And you know what? That's going to get in the way of clamping on the side. Because you got the table here, you're not really going to use that because it doesn't extend out far enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that before I put the table on. And I think the easiest way to do that is to just take out these little screws here. Oop. There's like a little Phillips screw here in the end. Just unscrew it. I'll do this one too. Let me shift you around here a little bit. And then what you can do is just pop these out. Put these away somewhere where you're not going to lose them, because you might need them at some point in the future. And just put the screws back in so the pieces stay. So they actually stay together, I should say. Now when you put the clamps on, you won't have the same interference issue from this particular piece. There's also these little knobs here that I'm just going to spin all the way up. Hopefully they don't get in the way of anything. They were for tightening onto this support just to lock it in place. If they get in the way, I'll take them off also. But for right now, it's kind of just like that. Okay, so I have all 4 of these now on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it around, stick it onto the table, and then just cinch it up from underneath. Try to center it as much as possible. Doesn't have to be all the way back here, but somewhere right around there looks good. Looks okay to me. Now, let me see if I can, what would be the easiest way to show you guys what's going on here? Let me bring it down low. See if we can get you in there. And show you what we're talking about. See right there? Okay, next is actually putting on the fence, which is going to go like that. But first, we have this bolt, washer, and this knob that we're going to thread through here. And just put it like that on the one side. Do the same thing on the other side also. All right, we'll have them loose first. One there. One there. Drop on the washers. Make sure they're both facing the right way. Got that. Okay. Slide this all the way back or anywhere else you want. Here is the sacrificial MDF. Goes in the middle. And finally, stop block. So stop block, very similar to the others. Got a little, looks like a T-nut, washer, and knob. I'm going to stick that in here. We're going to stick this through the block and then just screw it in. There we go. There's our stop block. And that essentially is it, other than we've got one extra. And I'm assuming they want you to use this for hold downs. Now, I've got other kind of hold downs I was planning on using here. So for now, I will just kind of put it on here so we don't lose it. I don't see anywhere else we will put that. 6 would have been nicer because you could have had 4 underneath the table and you could have had 2 on top. Whoop. That didn't. There we go. But this isn't a very big clamp, so I'm looking here. I don't see anywhere else you would put it underneath. These 4 are very good. There's nothing to put it up front. So if this is what they want to use as a clamp, I'm saying it's kind of tiny. I do believe I have something in here. I mean, we have a bigger clamp like this, which might fit better. And do we have any others? Oh, we have 2. So you know what? I probably won't use that for that. I'll probably use these longer ones to fit in here to allow us some way of holding down whatever it is we're trying to drill through. And that's it. That's it for the assembly of the table and the wireless chuck. So now my opinion after 30 days. Well, I like the drill press a lot. Okay? Works as advertised. Speed controls work. I did a lot of drilling of these guys using a 1 7/8 bit, Forstner bit for this part. Sorry, dear, I didn't mean to touch you there. Right here to cut out the hole. I also used a 7/8 bit to cut out between the antlers. And you know what? It did well. Did well. Drilling was absolutely no problem. The light works better than nothing. The laser, it's there. I don't really use it, but it's there. That's the only thing I can say about that. The only negative I have about this particular drill press is when you're trying to lower it. See how it kind of jumps down as it's going down? It's not very smooth on the way down. I'm not sure what it is with the gearing. On the way up, not an issue. On the way down, it's like it's sticking. So I tried lubing it up with a little WD and whatever on the post, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. Maybe it'll wear in and get smoother. But for right now, that's the only negative, is the table lowering. Other than that, thumbs up. For $215 or whatever it was, definitely worth the money. I would buy it again. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, reach out. Hopefully these videos are helping you. Let me know. Let me know what else I could be doing to make it better. See you in the next video. Stay passionate.